What is going on, you guys? My name is Jonathan, here with Hot Lava Sports, and we have a banger card for UFC 299 in Miami tomorrow, Saturday, March 9th. So let's start off with the first fight of the pay-per-view. We have Peter Yan versus Song. This is going to be a great fight to start off the night. So again, we have Song, his 13th UFC fight. He's finishing 6 of his last fights has been finished, and he also won against Cheeto, so that's a good key right there. He beat Cheeto, so let's see what he can do with Peter Yan, right? As you can tell right here, Song is 21-7 and Peter Yan is 16-5. Again, Yan has lost 3 in his last. It's like a 3 streak he lost, so it's a 3 losing streak. But Yan is a tough opponent, you guys, so we'll see what happens here. The Vegas odds have him as a favorite, very close though. I don't think Peter Yan is going to be affected with his losing streak here. He's going to be back to where he's at. He needs to do his best, needs to prove himself. Again, Peter Yan has been a slow fighter, but this is a 3-round fight, so Peter needs to pick up the pace and try to prove that he still has his win over. He needs to win, basically. If he loses, a lot of questions are going to be asked. I still think Peter Yan will win this fight, but it will be decision. Now, the next fight is going to be a good one. I love Gilbert Burns. He's one of my favorite fighters. His BJJ is top tier against Jack, or also known as JDM, people like to call him. JDM, let's just start off with him. His record is really great. Look at that, 16-2. Gilbert is 22-6. JDM, his pace and his boxing is great. He has a lot of power behind 170. The key for JDM to win this fight is, of course, standing. Start with those nice hard jabs and then start off with those combos. His combos are great art. It's just when you see him fight, his artwork is great. The combinations are great. For Gilbert to win this fight, again, he's a BJJ champ, multiple champs. I think it's 4-time or 3-time champ. He's got a lot of heart. So it's gonna be hard for him to get stopped. He's got a lot of power in his ground game. Like I said, his game it's crazy. His jiu-jitsu is crazy. So for this to win, Gilbert needs to go on the ground and just to submit him, and Jack needs to stand up and box this out. That's how I see it winning for those two guys. But I still have Burns winning. I think Burns is gonna find a way to get him on the ground and do his jiu-jitsu on him. So the next one we have here is going to be a fun fight. I'm going to tell you guys right now, stay tuned on this fight. We got Kevin Holland versus Michael Page, or also known as MVP here. MVP is going to be his UFC debut. He's at 21-2, while Kevin Holland is 25-10. This is going to be a crazy and a funny hands-down fight. Kevin Holland loves to talk crap during his fights, in between matches, and MVP loves to do his crazy style moves. If you have not seen him yet, he's been really crazy with these moves. He has karate style. He likes to play. He likes to be loose. Likes to dance around the octagon. So stay tuned to this fight. Both of these guys are going to have a great showing. Again, MVP is a freestyle. Likes to put a show on. Again, like I said, his UFC debut, and he's an amazing kickboxer. Really, really amazing kickboxer. But you're facing Kevin, and Kevin is not an easy matchup. He's very dangerous, and he's dangerous all around. Standing, ground, grappling, knockout power. He's dangerous. And Kevin will stand in the pocket, and they'll face each other, and they'll go at it, trading punches. So I think MVP might win it. I think his debut is going to be something even better. I think he's going to have that edge over him people expect. And, Kevin Holland has been, up and down with his fights. So I have MVP with the underdog going out and get I think it's going to be a KO. I think it's going to be a knockout. I think it's going to be a KO. I think so. And the co-main event of the evening, we got Dustin Poirier versus BSD. Wow, this is going to be a great co-main. I'm excited. I'm rooting for Dustin Poirier. Let's just say it out there. I'm going to want Dustin to win. I want him to prove something, because he's 35 and you know those 35 age curses. But let's tell the tape here. Dustin, his last fight, I put that question because, you know, he's been talking about in the future retiring. Can this be his last fight? I mean, yes, if he loses, he'd probably retire. Would he retire on the spot? I don't think so. But I think this might be his last fight if he loses. If he wins, though, he can get the title shot. I feel like if he wins, he has proven that he can do that title shot. Let's see here what else we have here. We have Dustin always is in war. Like, he's always likes to scrapple. He's always saying no to fights. This guy has amazing cardio. And when people think that he might be done, like the fight might be end, somehow he survives and then comes back second, third round to finish the fight and wins the fight. Again, this is a 5-round fight. So that's pretty good for Dustin to come in with a 5-round fight, because he might need it just in case he might, you know, get surprised with a punch or a kick, and he might, you know, recover and come back stronger. But again, BSD, the only loss he had was his debut, and ever since then he's been winning all the fights. So this guy is a powerful guy. His kicks are crazy. He's been finishing fights fast. The thing about BSD, he cannot use all his power and empty all his clip to finish Dustin, because we've seen Dustin come back alive, and then after that he just pieces them together and fight's over. So again, this is a 5-round fight. I have Dustin winning round 4 or 5, and I think it's gonna be a stoppage. I think it's gonna be a stoppage. But if he loses, we'll see what happens. But it's gonna be another banger fight. So the main fight, the fight that we've all been waiting for, 299, Sean O'Malley versus Cheeto. And let's just say this, Cheeto won the first fight. Again, this is the fight number 2. People might say, oh, Cheeto got lucky because he got a nice kick on his calf to O'Malley, kind of lost O'Malley's nerve, and he couldn't walk, and that fight was over. We'll see what happens. I think Cheeto wants to show that was not a luck. That's me winning, and I'm going to show it again. The thing that's concerning, though, is today they did a weigh-in. Again, this is Friday, March 8th. The fight is tomorrow, March 9th. And they did an official weigh-in, and Cheeto had to be butt naked to make weight, I think at 135. So, you know, was it a tough camp for him? You know, he's saying he looks good. He's saying he's powerful. He's saying this is the best he's been, you know. So, I don't know. It's kind of concerning that he had to, you know, drop his pants and weigh in to make weight. Again, we've seen it before, and it just happens, and they're feeling fine. I still think Cheeto overall improved from their last fight. I think Cheeto has more ways to win compared to Sugar Sean O'Malley. O'Malley just has that nice power from his right overhand. But again, O'Malley's jiu-jitsu is pretty good too. You know, he's won some tournaments in jiu-jitsu, and he can still be on the ground. We just never really seen it often. What's we got else? You know, and I think right now through his press conference, I think Sean looking comfortable. Sean, you know, is not really. He wasn't really smack talking too much. He just there to, hey, I'm gonna win my first defense title. But you know, Cheeto is gonna have a big crowd again. We saw him we saw all over, the fans all over. They want Cheeto to win. He's got a big fan base. So we'll see tomorrow night, one more night. So what do you guys have it? Again, I think I'm gonna have Cheeto winning this, maybe 4 or 5, but it's gonna be a tough one. Maybe Sean might win it. We'll see. Thank you guys.